Greetings, people. Yard Reviews, a show where I give you a multicultural perspective on all things film and television. I'm your host, Sadiq Johnson. I'm joined by my co-host, Irv.
Hello.
And of course, Dan is back from his birthday shenanigans.
Oh.
Birthday shenanigans, birthday madness.
Oh.
Anyway, Dad is here, monitoring the thing as usual. Right now, this is the movie news section of the show. We're going to talk about little tidbits of news that happened during the week. A lot of madness happened during the week. Mm-hmm. So, Irv, let's just get into it. What's going on?
So, James Franco is going to play the lead in a new TV series from Hulu. And it's based on the novel by Stephen King called 11/22/63.
Yeah.
So, the story goes that he plays a high school teacher.
Yeah.
And he's shown a portal in the back of a diner that travels back in time. And it travels back to 1958. And I didn't read the book, but I read up on about the book.
Yeah.
And basically what happens is it goes back to a certain point in time, precisely September 9, 1958 at 11:58. And then no matter how long you stay there in the past, it only means that you've stayed 2 minutes in 2011.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what it is so the guy who discovers the portal is trying to stop the assassination of John F. Kennedy. He can't do it because he's really ill, and so he passes the responsibility of this on to James Franco's character, who is a teacher.
Okay.
So that's the premise of the show.
Well, James Franco, this dude is... James Franco is a weird dude, man. Sometimes he can pull off like a decent movie.
Yeah.
Sometimes he can just come off super corny. Sometimes, but he's just one of those guys where he just does everything. You know what I mean? Dude does everything. Dude directs. Dude
produces,
he's getting involved in everything. So you can't really knock him for what he's doing. You know, sometimes he does some weird stuff out the blue.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I think this will be good.
Yeah, I think this is interesting.
interesting.
And television right now is doing so big, and this was done strictly for Hulu, which is, I mean, people are investing. People are investing in these internet. Hulu, Netflix. These people are making bread, and they're investing into original content.
Even Amazon now.
Yeah, Amazon is doing original content as well. Like they're not stopping, and it's popping off. So kudos to him for doing that, and for him to get involved in that. Of course, he got a good payday. So, I mean, I like the premise though. I like the premise where you said about that portal thing and trying to stop, the guy from getting assassinated, president from getting assassinated. So I mean, it's decent. I'd give it a check and see what's going on with it. Yeah. So
I know.
Yeah. So what's the next topic?
So Dave Batista of WWE fame and recently fame from Guardians of the Galaxy has been cast as the villain in the Highlander reboot.
Yeah.
What the hell is Highlander?
Highlander, one of the greatest movies ever. It's a old movie starring Christopher Lambert, also the great Sir Sean Connery.
It looks weird. I mean, I saw the trailer.
Okay, basically it's based on like a whole bunch of these people they're calling mortals, right? Okay. And like all of them, the only way you can kill them is by taking them head from them body. So all of them they carry swords, and immortals sense each other. So when you're in the vicinity of an immortal, you know it's them, and you guys just have this epic sword fight, and whoever loses, of course, loses their head and lose their power. And the whole big thing is that the immortal who is the last one standing, because the saying is there can be only one. Okay. And the one who is the last one wins the prize. And prize, of course, is knowledge and power and, whatever, the prize is supposedly to be.
Yeah.
But
so
I mean,
he plays the Kurgan.
Yeah, the Kurgan.
Kurgan, sorry.
Yeah. And the Kurgan is
Victor
like this,
Kruger.
Yeah, but this guy is this big like this big massive villain, and he was like this big guy in back in those days in the villain.
Yeah.
So I mean, Batista can definitely play that role, and plus he had this huge broadsword. It was crazy. So I mean, they're rebooting Highlander. I just hope that it goes through. I hope they get a good actor to play
the lead. Yeah, the lead hasn't been
exactly.
cast.
I mean, it was Ryan Reynolds at the point, but then he got thrown away and. Yeah, but anyway, I mean, Ryan Reynolds wasn't looking forward to that. He couldn't be on McCloud. But I mean, definitely, I think that they should find a good actor, get a good director for it, and let's get this going on. Cause I love Highlander. I thought it's classic to me. So yeah, next topic.
We saw the behind-the-scenes footage from one of the scenes from Spectre.
Yeah, that was dope.
So set in Austria.
Yeah.
So the whole like snow-capped mountains and just the stunning.
When you saw like the production manager, they were saying, listen, me and Sam Mendes talk, boom, we did Skyfall, which was probably like one of the greatest Bond movies ever done, and as far as like one of the most profitable, but I think the most profitable Bond movie.
Yeah.
You know, especially in the UK, I think it's that made the most money in the UK. I think it set like a record. But like what they're doing now with this production and like these locations that they're getting, and you know what they're investing into it, and when you saw that action sequence with Bond with the gun and stuff, yo, trust me, man, Spectre gonna be crazy, yo. Spectre is gonna be insane. You know, this is Blowfield, yo. This is Blowfield. I think Blowfield. I know that thing that has to be Blowfield. Them just changing him name, and he's gonna be Blowfield. I just know it. I just know it. He's gonna be that.
Who's this?
What's the name? Christoph Waltz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be him. Yeah, it has to be. But yeah, come on, Spectre, I'm there. Yo, I'm a Bond fan from growing up. You know, my grandmother had me watching James Bond from when I was young, so I'm just like a Bond. You know what I mean? Any Bond movie that comes out, even though, you know, it fell off when Pierce Brosnan was Bond for a while. I mean, the first two were good, but the next ones, like with Halle Berry and stuff, fell off, bro.
What about Timothy Dalton?
I liked his first movie. I didn't.
License
the second
to
one.
Kill? Was it License to Kill?
License to Kill. I thought License to Kill was dope. I didn't like the next one. He's definitely not one of my favorite Bonds. He's definitely low on the list. But you know what I mean? Sean Connery, Daniel Craig, Roger Moore,
Idris Elba.
Bro, Idris Elba hasn't starred in Bond yet, but I trust me. He got my vote though. He got my vote.
He got my vote.
You got your
my vote.
You got your vote in anything. You got your vote in anything. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic.
Okay, so we saw the trailer for The Man from U.N.C.L.E. However it's stylized.
Yeah.
Looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's Guy Ritchie, so I'm not gonna not watch a Guy Ritchie film. I mean, anything Guy Ritchie does, I'm gonna check it out because I mean he's done classics. You know what I mean? And taking that now, that this was a TV show back in the day. So basically, it's about like this. It's based in I think in the 70s or 60s actually 60s, and you know you got Henry Cavill who plays like this American CIA agent, Napoleon Solo, and Ilyana Kurgan is this Russian KGB agent, and they have to team up and you know do things together and stop like these big things. So I mean it's really cool. I mean Guy Ritchie's doing it, you know, it's gonna be dope. What I saw in the trailer, you know, just seeing Superman doing more talking, busting guns. Yeah, I'm curious, yo, because I want to see dude bust. You know what I mean? I want to see dude blow up. So. You know what I mean? And Armie Hammer, I mean, he has to redeem himself from Lone Ranger, so there's a lot of work cutting out for him. So
sorry.
Straight up. So yeah, next topic.
And then we saw the trailer for Straight Outta Compton.
Oh man, listen.
That looks so good.
Yo, the beginning when Dre and Ice Cube were just going back to the hood, yo. You know, taking it back to the hood or whatever, and you know them doing them thing, and then all of a sudden you see the trailer just boom, just drop, and yo, Ice Cube's son look just like him, you know.
Yeah.
Dude just look like a light skinned version of Ice Cube. Straight up, you know, yo, trust me, that trailer was banging. What's his name? My boy there as
Easy.
not Easy E,
as
Jerry Heller. Paul Giamatti, yo.
Oh yeah. Oh him, yeah.
You know what I mean? They got some proper. You trust me, come on, yo. Straight Outta Compton. You know what I mean? F the Police. Come on, man. N.W.A. Got to watch it. I'm so curious.
Yeah.
I'm so curious, and I know it's gonna be dope. You know, from the trailer, it seems it has to be dope, and the right people are behind the movie. The people who experience it, people can tell you firsthand what went down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of things went down. Trust me, I've read the rumors. I read what broke them up and a whole bunch of stuff, and it's deep. It's deep, but like for them to all sign off on it and they can do this movie is a big thing. It's a big thing. Even like the widow of Eazy-E getting involved and doing it, like everybody just proper. You know what I mean? It's and looking forward to it. I mean that's hip hop classic, that's hip hop royalty right there.
History.
I mean these people, you know what I mean? They broke rules and they changed the nation, and you know what I mean? It's crazy. But yeah, next topic.
Onto some comic news.
Yeah.
So Joel Kinnaman
Yeah.
has been cast as Rick Flagg.
Finally. So they got their actor. So anyway, listen, Joel Kinnaman, I mean, I'm cool with that because at the end of the day, he did RoboCop. He did a decent job as RoboCop. RoboCop wasn't as great as the first one, but he's also in The Killing.
Yeah.
This television series that was cancelled by A&E, and they tried to revive it and they cancelled it again, and they brought it to Netflix, and I think it's finishing off in Netflix now. And I mean, he's also in the movie coming out with Tom Hardy as this Russian he's this Russian guy.
Is it the one that we were talking about last week?
Yeah. So he's supposed to be in that movie as well.
Yeah.
Starring alongside him, which is dope. So he's getting these roles now.
Yeah.
And you know, he's an up and comer, and I feel that they need an up and comer in that role. I mean, you need somebody to balance it out. There was too much star power, too much egos.
Do you think?
I think really what they need somebody who can show them that, listen, I have chops and I play in the superhero.
Yeah.
And who knows? He's starting a franchise for himself. Good move. That's a good play. It's a good play. So and the thing is, I think the cast was just too. I think it was just too stacked. And I was thinking that it was just too much. And maybe Tom Hardy was just saying, listen, if I have to play like a backseat role or whatever, just not trying to have that right now. It could be anything, anything could be going on. So you can't really blame it on anything. But I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing how everything is gonna come together. So yeah, what's the next topic?
Finally, we're onto some Spider-Man news.
Yo, listen, right now, this is the biggest news that dropped for the whole Monday. Like I woke up in the morning before I was going to work, and then I saw this thing from Slash Film, and then boom, Marvel and Sony announced that boom, Spider-Man is appearing in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yep. He's getting getting one film. He's appearing in one film first. Yep. And he's gonna have his solo movie. Yep. And of course the Marvel heads Kevin Feige and them getting involved in the creative they still have creative control whatever, but they're getting involved in crafting a new Spider-Man. They're gonna have to find a new actor. Yeah. He's gonna be in high school, and listen, it's gonna be crazy because right now, if you watch Avengers: Age of Ultron, maybe the post-credit scene is Spider-Man swinging through New York. Who knows? Anything happen. I mean, they don't even have to have the actor. They can just have a stuntman in a mask and just swinging through New York, and all just blow people's minds. Their brains would explode, literal comic gasm everywhere. You know what I mean? Straight up. No, like literally, for them to, and it costs Marvel nothing. Basically, they just shook hands and say, we can use him, and you guys can do your thing, and we're going to help you guys craft anything. And yeah, so basically, like, that's just some huge news. It's just amazing. Like, seriously, Spider-Man getting involved in the Marvel Cinematic, that just opens up a whole bunch of potential now. What's going on with Fox? I mean, Fox is doing well on their own right now, but I just can't wait for the time where, you know, Magneto can call Scarlet Witch him daughter and Quicksilver him daughter, and they can use mutants, and they can stop trying to turn them into Inhumans and screwing up the whole comic history, and you know what I mean? I mean, like, just get it real, you know what I mean? Like, but you know what, I'm just glad they're stepping in the direction. Spider-Man is now getting involved in the cinematic universe. Spider-Man needed this. I mean, I'm just sad to say Andrew Garfield go, 'cause I thought he was a dope Spider-Man. I don't think the movie was his fault. I think he was one of the best Spider-Mans to ever appear on the screen. Talk like Spider-Man, did everything like Spider-Man, and it was good. So I'm sad to see him go, but you know, you have to reboot it now. It's getting involved in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and
so apparently there's news on like who they're looking for. So they're looking at Dylan O'Brien.
He's from T-Wolf. He's in T-Wolf in the Maze
and Logan Lerman, who was in Fury.
Yeah, I mean Logan Lerman he's dope still. He's dope. Yeah. He's dope. I mean, I think he's probably the front runner. I think he's probably one of those guys where he can stay on par with people in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like among that star power. Okay. I don't think Dylan O'Brien really has that yet. But I think that Logan Lerman is the kind of guy that can just stand amongst like Hemsworth and all these people. You know what I mean? In reality. Yeah. So it might go to him, maybe, but who knows? I mean, anybody can get pulled in this draft right now. So yeah, I mean, that's some great news. That's like the biggest thing that hit. You know, it's all about Spider-Man right now. Spider-Man getting involved. Like right now, Marvel had to initially push them slate
everything's
forward
been
because
shifted, all the dates
because of the Spider-Man movie, the Spider-Man movie coming out, the new Spider-Man solo movie, so they have to move everything, and for them to shift their dates because he's getting involved in the Marvel cinema is big news. And for them to work together like that, Disney and Sony, to shake hands and make that happen, is great for the fans, and it's great for all of us to have good movies with continuity and everything just flowing. And it's just perfect. It's like you're watching a television series on the big screen.
That'd be so dope.
Straight up, it's just dope. So, big news. That's great. Anyway, guys, listen. Thanks so much for subscribing. Remember youtube.com/yardareviews. Also remember to email us at yardy.reviews@gmail.com, as well as follow us on Twitter @yardareviews. Also remember to log on to Herb's WordPress. All the news, all the reviews, everything is there. Big picture, small screen.wordpress.com. Check that out. Anyway, me, Herb, and Dan signing out. Big up yourself.